Ferrari fanboys, get ready. BMW guys, don't start celebrating yet, because today I'm gonna say something that sounds insane. Can a BMW M3 really compete with a Ferrari SF90? On one side, you got a 1,000 horsepower hybrid Ferrari worth what, $600,000 fully spec'd? On the other side, a BMW M3 you can actually see on real roads. Throw a tune on it, and suddenly it's playing in the same performance league. So let's see if a properly tuned M3 is actually better, or if it may not even touches the Ferrari. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're either gonna hate me, or you're gonna admit I've got a point. All right, first, let's see the SF90. On paper, it's a monster. Twin-turbo V8, electric motors, around 1,000 horsepower combined. 0 to 60 in what, around 2 seconds with the right conditions? Top speed well over 200 miles per hour. It's Ferrari's tech flex, hybrid supercar. Then you look at the BMW G82 M3. 3.0-liter inline-six, twin-turbo, 510 horsepower stock, and depending on the trim, rear-wheel drive or X-drive all-wheel drive. A fast sedan that many call a supercar killer. But why? So if we just read spec sheets and stare at price tags, it sounds ridiculous to even put them in the same sentence. But that's the point. Spec sheets and price tags are exactly what blind people. Because the question isn't, which car is more exotic? The real question is, which one actually gives you more for less? Stock versus stock. Sure, the SF90 absolutely walks the M3 in pure, straight-line speed. As it should. It's got almost double the power, all-wheel drive, instant torque from the electric motors, and 5 times the price. I mean, come on, what else would you expect? But here's the thing everybody forgets about. You will never, ever use 90% of what the SF90 can do. Not legally, not safely, not anywhere near where normal people live. The M3? You're already doing borderline illegal speeds, just tapping into half of what it can do on a highway pull. 0 to 60 in 3-point-something seconds in the X-Drive version. 120, 150 miles per hour pulls. That's already ridiculous in the real world. So yeah, Ferrari wins the spec flex. Cool. Screenshot the numbers, hang them on your Instagram story. But at the end of the day, both cars have more than enough power to have fun. The biggest plus M3 has here is the tuning, and let me show you why. The M3 is one of the most tune-friendly performance cars on the market right now with the S58. Simple stage 1 tune? You're already pushing well into the 600 horsepower range. Go stage 2, downpipes, proper supporting mods, maybe some ethanol mix or upgraded turbos, and suddenly you're knocking on 700, even 800 plus horsepower. Stage 3, new turbos, and suddenly you can push 1,000 horsepower. It is not cheap, but it still costs a lot less than $500,000. And remember, you're still in a 4-door BMW. It's got a trunk, it's got rear seats, it's got CarPlay. You can daily this thing. And yes, are you going to beat an SF90 from a dig every single time? Maybe. It really depends on your build and how aggressive you have gone. But once you have X-Drive version and a really aggressive build, the Ferrari stops to be some untouchable god anymore. You've taken a car that might have cost you, what, 80 to 100 grand, depending on spec and market, spent a fraction of the Ferrari's option list on tuning, and now you're legitimately in the performance neighborhood of a $600,000 supercar. Here's the brutal truth. You don't buy an SF90 for performance. You buy an SF90 for status. The performance is part of the package, but let's be honest. If all you cared about was going fast in a straight line, you'd be in a tuned GTR, a plaid Tesla, a built M3, a Turbo S, something that doesn't cost a house. The SF90 is about pulling up somewhere and everybody knowing you just dropped ridiculous money on a car. It's about being the main character in real life. Meanwhile, the tuned G82 M3 is about function. It's about being that guy who shows up to meets, to roll races, to track days. It's the dude that daily drives a monster that doesn't scream, "Rob me," every time he parks it. One car is shown in a good way. The other is a weapon. I want to talk about what nobody puts in the Instagram caption: ownership. Ferrari SF90 ownership is not just, I bought a car. It's insane insurance premiums, maintenance and repairs on a hybrid hypercar system. You're scared of mileage, scared of curbs, scared of parking, scared of leaving it anywhere. And if anything serious breaks outside warranty, that's not a bill, that's a life event. Now look at the G82 M3. Is it cheap? No. Is tuning it completely risk-free? Also no. You can blow stuff up if you're stupid with mods or tunes, but in general, parts availability is better. You can find tuners everywhere. You're not getting crucified for adding miles. Insurance is not the best, but it remains more affordable. And maintenance on a tuned M3. even if it's more than stock, is still nowhere near the "I own a rolling piece of art" level. This is where the SF90 stops being a car and starts being a trophy. And trophies don't get used. Cars should. I can already hear people typing. But the feeling of a Ferrari, the sound, the emotion. And I agree, the SF90 is going to feel way more special. The way it looks, the way it revs, the interior, the badge, the way people react to it, that's an experience you just don't get in a BMW. But you know what else is an experience? Launching a tuned G82 M3 on a cold night, feeling that surge of boosted power, hearing the turbo spool, the pops and bangs, the torque just shoving you into the seat. Knowing that the guy next to you in a supercar is about to have his ego rearranged by just a BMW. Driving a car hard and not constantly worrying that every extra mile is killing $50,000 of resale value. That's an experience too. Now, I'm not saying the SF90 is a bad car. It's ridiculous in all the best ways. If you have stupid money where 600 grand is just a number, if you want art, drama, status, the hybrid tech, the bragging rights of owning a 1,000 horsepower Ferrari from the factory, then yeah, the SF90 is your car. It wins in presence. It wins in rarity. It wins in "I made it" factor. It wins as a dream poster car. If you're in that tiny percentage of people where money is truly no object and you can daily a Ferrari, track it, not care about depreciation, not care about repair bills, then by all means, enjoy it. You're not buying logic, you're buying emotion. But that's not most people. That's not even close to most people. Here's my point. For 99% of car enthusiasts, the tuned BMW G82 M3 is the car that actually makes sense. You pay a fraction of the price. You get performance that plays in the same league in the real world. You can tune it, daily it, beat on it, mod it, and actually use it. Meanwhile, the SF90 is the fantasy tax. It's the flex. It's the "look at me" car that spends half its life being cleaned and the other half being posted on social media. So which one is the better car? Not the better trophy, not the better flex. For me, it's the tuned G82 M3 every single time. But that's my take. Now I want to hear yours. If money was absolutely no object, you just won the lottery, everything's paid off. Are you taking the keys to the Ferrari SF90 or M3? Drop your answer in the comments, tell me where you think I'm totally wrong, and if you want more tuned versus supercar breakdowns like this, let me know which matchup I should rant about next. Hit like if you enjoyed the honesty, subscribe for more car talk and controversial takes, and I'll see you in the next one.